Turn off the Windside Jutsu.
Windside Jutsu deactivated.
Dispel.
But wait, I'll also play this Dispel card. Sorry, Cupid, that's been de-accessorized.
Deactivated.
Okay, so we have gotten so much positive critiques that that the uppers, the executives, want us to report on, hence why we're called Crimson Report. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
We're going to report on some user feedbacks that we've gotten from our audience. Some good, some bad, some neutral.
All of the things.
They want us to do it because they said we are the calmest amongst the floors. They were like, we're going to give it to Crimson Curators, but then they were like, no, we want that to get done. We want this to actually get done. So there were curators, y'all are slow.
All right, our ticket was $1,05,679.25. I was like, ooh.
Girl. Then they asked those Bleach girls to do it. Talking
Busy.
about Grimjow too much.
Sidetracked the bitch.
Too quickly. So they were like, you know what? This is a news anchor segment.
Who is well worthy to report on such a thing other than the Crimson Reporters?
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I can do it. And I've always taken criticism well.
Really?
Right.
Getting more girls up into the bog of the Three-Eyed Cryptid.
Oh my god, the bog!
The bog is a sausage party right now. Like, there's too many boys in here.
That sounds like my dream.
I currently have now I have 3 ladies in the bog. I have Sailor Moon, I have Miss Nico Robin, and Alange.
Oh, Alange. I don't know about her.
She's from Dragon Ball.
Listen, I will make this announcement
yes.
right now. When we hit 100K, we may watch Dragon Ball Z.
And I will skip and peruse through the stupid parts.
Oh, please! Because if y'all don't know, I am not a straight boy. Gag.
I like Dragon Ball Z. I like the theatrics.
Girl. The lies we tell ourselves.
Prince of All Saiyans! Girl.
I do like that that art where they be drawing Goku dogging Miss Vegeta out.
Oh, I love Goku Vegeta.
Hello!
It's very much like Superman Batman vibes.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god, don't get started on that.
I know. Main character topping the disgruntled.
Y'all just want Batman to bottom.
I know! Well, listen, it's Superman. Batman better have that kryptonite something
up his ass to deny entry.
Why are you watching that?
Please don't tell Mom. Don't.
And welcome back to the Crimson Report with another interesting, exciting report. Come on.
Let's go. That Red Bull is kicking in.
How? So, today we're going to be reading some of the comments, some of the critiques, because we know we all need...
And allegations.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
It's getting... See, let me get my lawyer. Hello. Apparently, there's this new, like, PG culture where if you put what somebody else publicly said on a public platform, and then you put it up, and then you make fun of them, and then the read is really funny, and they get clowned, if they, tend to, like, you know, now...
Cry over that? That's
right, and then talk about, so, I'm being bullied, when it's like, bitch, you swung. That's not bullying. That's called fighting.
And that's 30.
Right.
You look a fool!
So, the first one says, design challenges. This is from our drag queens on Drag Race that cannot sew.
And are coming out in corsets and piney sets.
She said, design challenges are not sewing challenges strictly. Just like they have 99-cent challenges, stay mad.
Girl, first of all.
Let me tell you something. I am mad every day, so don't tell me what to do, because I'm already doing it.
Your mama's mad.
I think that once again, and I looking at the profile picture of this person, I am not surprised by a white flagette sticking up for a white girl. So
stop relying on that white girl.
Womp womp.
Anywho, next one. On the same video, we have, and guess what? It looks good.
No.
It's not Project Runway. It's to show drag queens can create a look on their own without. What?
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Wait. Creating look
This is
on
the
their own out of unconventional materials. First of all, the problem with this is that the outfit that they chose was tacky because it was a corset and panties. And second of all, where was the unconventional material? And just because somebody made it with their two hands doesn't mean that they did the assignment. Like, it's the thought and the conception and the style of what they create that's also being up for criticism. That's art, mama.
Also, another white flagette. Anywho.
As I told you.
Next. But you said everything I wanted to say. Next up, we have one on the one we did about white gays having a problem with race on Drag Race, which the one where Nina Brown shouted us out. Thank you, Miss Nina.
Hello, sister.
And I'm not going to say nothing about that. I'm going to actually move on to the next queen.
Thank you. So this was saying, this is basically like a comment, somebody responded, and then they responded again. So it says, Nina Brown said transphobic things. It has nothing to do with race. LOL. Then somebody responded, that's not what they were saying. White queens have said far worse and not got any backlash. Like when Katya asked if Bob was bi because he had a trans. Not because he had a trans. And then again, the user said, then go give them backlash. But simply turning a trans thing into a race thing isn't correctly, especially when you're not trans. Okay.
I hate, first of all, I'm so sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
I hate when people gatekeep conversations. It's like, just because somebody is not of that particular walk of life doesn't mean they're not allowed to talk about it. Like, this is what dialogue and conversation is about. Right. If I'm talking out my ass, then you gotta correct me. And not that, and not that bullshit, oh, well, if you just Google it yourself and educate yourself, because that is not how progressiveness works.
Let me tell you how
want
tired
change to happen, you have to also dedicate and also talk about and educate the girls, because that just tells me you don't know shit out your ass either.
Let me tell you something. The worst critique you could ever give me or somebody in the Crimson Monastery is, oh, you need to go educate yourself. Just Google it.
I will laugh at. We're laughing at you, by the way.
Like, in your face. We're not even gonna wait until you're gone, because that's funny, because that just tells us that not only do you not know what you're talking about, you're just using this social justice warrior thing as like a badge of honor to like get you some type of social credit. Bitch, I don't need that. I have my own personality.
Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch.
Next. Like, girl, please.
Not next, like this is not MTV.
That's right. Por favor, próximo.
I speak Spanish.
So this one
gathered me together.
This one again is from the same video, the Nina Brown video. If someone was oppressing me, I would want all the support I could get. The last thing I would be doing is invalidating them because of their race. Okay. I just wanted to take this one to say, I do agree, if someone was oppressing me, I would want all the support I could get. Right. This is also making the assumption that we don't support, because it's not we can still have conversations and maybe expand on ideas while I still support you. I can just say, hey, maybe
instead of doing this might help the cause better, if
especially when the conversation was, it is quick for this specific franchise fandom of Drag Race to see two queens doing the same thing, and then one of them gets more repercussions than the other one. That's the conversation that we were having. Right. But again, people love to like talk about more than one thing when they're talking about one thing in particular. So
at the same time, but then just because you have a disagreement of ideas doesn't mean that the other person is against. It's just, this is again. So just because somebody has a disagreement or is talking about ideas that go against, or even just expanding on ideas, like you said, doesn't mean that they don't support that certain cause. Like, this is what conversation is about. Like, we can't have just like a hive mind where it's like we're all in agreement of this. Like, this is how like certain behaviors start flying under the radar, where it's just like, actually, isn't this a little bit counterproductive? Acting like this. This also then goes back to the whole like, well, you shouldn't be talking about this because you're not trans, and like you wouldn't know the experience. But it's like, but I can see hypocrisy and stupidity still. Like, I have eyes that can see.
Yeah, and just sometimes it can take like somebody not in there, but somebody that at least is an ally, to be like, I think this is a little bit of an overreaction, especially towards somebody that doesn't have malintent. Because yes, we may be of different walks of life, but we're both still human beings. We still have same human brains that think thoughts. We have eyes that can see. And have dialogue. Like, I just, again, but you know, but people just want to think what they think, and they're like, oh, well, if you're against that, then you're obviously transphobic. And it's like, well, girl, I know in my heart of hearts, in my truth of truths, that I am not transphobic. So I wouldn't even say nice try, because that was just a terrible attempt. Próxima, por favor. Next. So next up we have this lovely one, and it says, please let the Hiei fan keep doing all the recordings. Hire the one that keeps laughing like an ogre. Alright. No. Please fire the one that laughs like an ogre and makes all the spelling mistakes. Alright, well, you know what? They're clearly talking about you, girl.
Right, listen, you sound like you got a big old fan.
I wonder who wrote this.
She says she loves the way you pronounce things.
I appreciate this feedback, and I will take it into consideration. Thank you so much.
I know, and thank you so much for the kind words.
Próximo, por favor.
Come on, Theresa May.
Right. Next one, we have one of my favorite comments. Bitch, I'm gonna frame this next to the Vile Plume. Why do these two idiots keep popping up on my For Your page? Sister, it's because you keep watching stupid shit. So, see you next time. Thank you for watching. Next diva. Okay, this is my favorite one. Ooh, she's white. What a read.
Know somebody in the back telling her to say that.
Hall of Fame. Best comment. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. You a white bitch. You're terrible. You're garbage. You're glue. You smell like mayonnaise. You smell like a dog that's been thrown in a lake.
Oh my goodness.
Like a stale sneeze.
Like, honestly, this
don't get it.
Might have been the best the best one.
Right? If you know, you know.
Love it. Next diva. So, okay, one more person that our lovely mentality of gatekeeping conversation.
Here we go.
Are they trans? Because they can be talking about that.
Well, girl, are you the boss of me? Because last time I checked.
First of all, this is the part that's funny. It's like, they said, are they trans?
You went through all the pronouns.
He, she, they.
You're canceled.
He, she, they. Because, once again, and let me tell you something, once again, I personally don't even really put that much effort into it. If you have a picture, an anime profile picture, a queen's profile picture, like, sister, you a burner account. What the fuck am I supposed to...
You're a mosquito. That's why, like, all of this, literally, I'm just like, anyways, next.
Next diva.
Right.
This one
next
said...
caller.
She said transphobic things. This is about the Nina Bonina Brown one. She said transphobic things and got called out for it. Then somebody else said, an insensitive comment... Oh, no, she said again. An insensitive comment made at the expense of a trans person in order to mock that person, transphobic. And then somebody else replied, my favorite reply, that logic doesn't work. Sorry. Literally half of comedy is just at the expense of others. You can just jump in on the black girls and then it's transphobic.
Right.
Hello.
Because at the end of the day, because that's what everyone is always talking about. Like, well, what she said was transphobic. I still don't understand what she said was transphobic when she was just reacting to
another comment that somebody else said, and she...
He said, "God Meg Tuck is always on point. Watch out, Trinity."
She's like, and she said, somebody said, "Oh, she's giving curves." when she was in drag, not when Gottmik was presenting as a boy.
The LBM, the little black merkin.
Of course, Gottmik can wear this and still have curves. Oh, we know why.
So, oh, she's got curves, and people were like, "You cannot."
Yeah. Okay. So again, she.
Right, right.
Because she reacted to something doesn't mean she takes ownership of the comment. Anyway,
next.
Right.
And then
the story is old as time.
One of my favorite comments.
Now, wait a minute, bitch.
Because I didn't even see this until a couple minutes ago.
Right? Huh? Who are you?
So this is all about Eve 6000. She was a contestant on Canada's Drag Race.
Was.
And you know, and because you know. Listen, me personally, we're just nobody. But since we're nobody and we get the attention of a bitch that's been on TV, I'm like, oh wow.
Oh well.
Ooh,
twice in a row.
And
must have right. So Miss Eve said Nina literally made several transphobic comments. This is brainless.
What are the several?
No, you didn't see it coming. Didn't see it coming.
I don't know. Listen, Miss Eve. I personally, I wouldn't be talking about brainless.
I got a trick of my
right.
I've seen your run on Canada's Drag Race.
Please sashay away.
It was mid at best.
Like,
and you never saw it coming. Are you not ashamed of yourself?
all right. I personally don't have nothing against her. I think she's a pageant girl. I think she's gone to Miss Continental.
Come on, Continental.
However, I will say this to me, because I've seen her do stuff, it just screams like she tries to be kind of social justice warrior-y.
I came here to represent for all the non-binary people and also for all the big girls.
Got it.
Well, oh no, not Miss Eve.
Like, why? Like, again, like, the fact that we have to list all of these traits about ourselves like a fucking Tumblr profile. Mm-hmm. Like, girl.
Not
Eve 6000.
No! As a matter of fact,
I'm Eve 6000 from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So my drag is all things beautiful, all things campy, glamorous, you know, just the best drag in the room, pretty much.
Y'all smell that? It smell like lies to me.
She's very beautiful.
Yeah, her face doesn't move.
The beautiful gowns, a little toxic, but I'm the fun kind of toxic, like Britney on the airplane. I'm here to represent the trans non-binary.
Right.
Kind of just confusing where it's like, okay, like, be the non-binary top role model of the year, like, here's
but
your
cookie, right, like I said, I don't need to go around and parade myself or on this channel that our ethnicities, our genders, our age.
Anyway, so pandering Dupree has been voted off.
Not pandering Dupree.
Goodbye.
But with that being said, Miss Eve, I do appreciate your drag. Like, I appreciate good drag. She's a pageant girl, so she has a lot of aesthetics that I like.
She's gorgeous and everything, but
I never considered you at all.
But this comment, thank you so much for commenting, sweetheart.
Oh, yes.
We appreciate it.
Love the engagement.
Thank you for all the interaction you've given us.
Eve 6000.
Never found you funny. I never found you entertaining. I never found you smart. I just found you annoying.
We all know it.
And it's time for you to know it.
See you next time.
You can wait for our comment on your page.
On Dragon Ball Z.
And last up, let's wrap up with this comment, which is, oh, this was just submitted just now. Let me just take a look in there. So this one is basically saying, can the loud, okay. Can the loud one please retire?
Take a sip, because you absolutely need to shut up.
Oh, can we have more of? Okay.
No, they're reading you, sister.
No. I. This could be anonymous. They haven't really said anything. The judge that always likes red. Okay.